Competition. It is a necessary interaction for all living things, as all organisms must compete for limited resources. Whether it is for food, shelter, or a mate, competition is everywhere.
This is Sophie, a 6-year-old black lab and border collie mix. Even a simple dog like her is always in competition with those around her. This competition can be between other dogs to establish a dominant leader of the group or amongst other species that come into what she considers her territory.
At this time of year, squirrels are busy preparing for the oncoming winter. In between themselves, they compete for the best resources, such as the best hibernating spots and the best territory with the most abundance of food. Charles Darwin derived the concept of competition during a trip to the Galapagos Island where he noticed the great variety of finches living there. Darwin observed that these finches were always competing for the limited resources of the island.
By studying the different finches, Darwin deduced that their beak size and shape corresponded to the type of food they ate. He concluded that the finches had probably developed different beaks, so fewer of them would be competing for the same food, and that would better their chances of survival.
Another one of Darwin's most famous theories was survival of the fittest. By observing the natural world around him, he deduced that in the long run, it was neither the strongest organism nor the smartest that survived, but rather the one most fit and most adapted to live in that environment.
Humans as a species tend to differentiate themselves from animals. Despite this, the laws of Darwin still apply. The most obvious form would be in sports. Whether you're the one competing or rooting for a team, sports enable us to healthily compete without breaking the unwritten rules of our society.
The form of competition that has the most impact is evident in our social groups and political groups, where people compete to be at the top of the social hierarchy. This has varying implications for different people. Just like Darwin's finches, if everyone competed for the same social status and reputation, few would succeed.
Competition exists even at the microscopic level. The fastest sperm is the one to reach the egg, regular cells must compete with cancerous cells to receive nutrients, and white blood cells must fight off foreign microbes and bacteria before they can do any damage to one's body.
Sibling rivalry. It has been going on since the dawn of time, and it's not just us humans who face its implications. If two penguin chicks are born into the same family, the strongest penguin born will be the one the parents help survive. The weaker one will be left to die. Although these siblings aren't having a fight to the death, sibling rivalry in humans can still be very intense.
You're always doing this, right? You're always doing this. You guys lie. You blame it on me. I know you're a liar. That's your lying face. That's your lying face. That's your lying face. That was your lying face. That's your lying face. No, that's your lying face. That's your lying face. That's your lying face. No, you messed it up. Don't you talk. Kylie! What are you doing?
Kylie, what is it like living with so many siblings?
Siblings need to compete for something at least every once in a while, and competition is actually one of the main interactions that can make sibling bonds even stronger.
Do you guys fight a lot?
I'd say we at least have 5 arguments a day about the most stupidest things imaginable, like who finished the milk, give me back my book, or leave me alone, you're being stupid.
But are you guys close?
Too close. In fact, it's gone to the point where I really can't imagine life without them. Siblings compete for their parents' attention because in the wild, the attention of your parents kept you alive. Because of this, parents are hardwired to practice favoritism, and from this, sibling rivalry can stem. Competition is everywhere, in every animal, in every plant, in every microbe, in every living thing. We must compete for food, shelter, water, attention, and success. It completely surrounds us. As a great philosopher once said, life is nothing but a competition to be the criminal rather than the victim.